Yo guys, welcome back to the channel. We are back with the final Tarantino. First of all, I feel like I haven't recorded in ages. So I feel like I'm rough around the edges. But I actually I watched The Hateful Eight. And you know what happened? The file got corrupted. The file got corrupted. And I'm not one to fake. I can't sit down and watch that movie again and pretend like I haven't seen some of those scenes. It's not gonna happen. So it is what it is. We lost The Hateful Eight. I can say it was a good movie, but it's not my favorite Tarantino. So I'm almost somewhat fine with losing it, although still I think my commentary would have been interesting. It's a shame we lost it, but it's whatever. Instead, I've decided to rewatch Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Now, I've watched this movie once. I watched it when it came out originally. And if you've heard my other reactions, I wasn't enthused. However, I think part of the reason I wasn't enthused is because I hadn't watched Tarantino the way I've watched Tarantino now. I mean, what had I watched? Django and something else. Now, having seen his full filmography, I think I would appreciate this movie more, especially because there are so many similarities that I think I remember in the structure, in the themes, as Inglorious Bastards, which is one of my favorite Tarantino films. First of all, there's this meta self-referential cinema theme and to using cinema or movies or the industry and this film itself to kind of trace our steps back and correct things from the past. It's like a retrospective movie, but you change the outcome. In the case of Inglorious Bastards, it was killing all those Nazis. In the case of this film, Clint, what's his name? His name's Clint, something like that. I just remember there was a crazy scene at the end of the movie that obviously clearly does not happen in real life. Now, the details of this movie, I can't really remember. I just remember the thing I remember the most is the ending of this movie, naturally, because it was the wildest. I remember there was something to do with Bruce Lee. And I only remember that because I remember the family of Bruce Lee, I don't think was too happy with his portrayal in this film. Outside of that, I know Mikey Madison was in this film. Sydney Sweeney was in this film. Is it one of the Fanning sisters? Like Elle Fanning or the other one were in this film. For some reason, there was a lot of young talent in this film. Was Austin Butler in this film? Maybe. I can't remember. But it's DiCaprio, it's Brad Pitt, it's Tarantino. You'd expect it to slap. Why I didn't enjoy it? I honestly think it required someone being a lot more into movies than I was at the time, probably, to appreciate some of the things that this movie was doing. And I'm hoping now I'm able to appreciate those things a lot more. So yeah, let's waste no more time. Let's get to it. This is Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
This man is worth $500, and this man's going to collect. He's Jake Cahill, and he lives by bounty law.
Oh, right. Isn't one of them an actor and one of them is a stuntman, right?
Whether you're dead or alive, you're just a dollar sign to Jake Cahill on bounty law. Thursdays at 8:30, only on NBC.
Oh, it's a TV show. He's not a movie star. Or he's an actor still.
My left is Rick Stunt Double Cliff Booth. Welcome, gentlemen, and thanks for taking the time to visit with us. So, Rick, explain to the audience exactly what it is a stunt double does.
But say I fall off wrong and I sprain my wrist or I twist my ankle. Now, that can put an undue burden on production because now maybe I can't work for a week.
Right.
Cliff here is meant to help carry the load.
Is that how you describe your job, Cliff?
What, carrying his load? Yeah, it's about right.
Pause.
Join me next week on the set of the Dick Van Dyke Show.
Is that the end of the interview? Is that it? By the way, I think it's happening. We need a stunt category in the Oscars. It's ridiculous how long it's taken. I'm trying to think, is this the first? Oh no, I was about to say, is this the first Brad Pitt and Tarantino collaboration, as if I didn't just watch Inglourious Bastards. And DiCaprio, obviously, he's in Django. Is there any others? So I should mention part of the reason I'm watching this right now is because of the news that David Fincher, one of our favorite directors, who's also directed Brad Pitt a couple of times, Benjamin Button, and The Fight Club, is potentially going to be taking Tarantino's script for part 2. Oh, Margaret Qualley, she was the other actress I was thinking of. David Fincher is going to be directing a Tarantino script. Austin Butler is in this film. A sequel to Once Upon a Time in Hollywood about Clint Booth. What? But yes, that's part of the reason why I'm watching this right now. It was just perfect timing. I think originally I said this was going to be exclusively on Patreon, but with that news, I'm like, let's all enjoy it together. There he is. So are these two friends outside of working together?
Since I just finished watching a Rick Dalton fucking film festival, I think I know who you are.
Thank you for taking an interest.
That Bloody Mary looks disgusting. I mean, Bloody Marys are disgusting anyway, but...
Sorry about that. My pleasure, Mr. Schwartz.
Call me Mark. Oh, is that your son?
No, that's my stunt double, Cliff Booth. My car's in the shop. He gave me a ride.
That's a big lie.
Oh.
His driver's license taken away for too many drunk driving tickets. Cliff drives him everywhere now.
Oh, that's why they're together. Thank you. Is he getting paid for that, by the way, for driving him everywhere?
He had a Rick Dalton double feature on screen.
What'd you see?
35mm prints of Tanner and the 14-fist of McCluskey.
Of course, it's Tarantino. You have to mention that it was 35mm. We all know how
Mary Alice loves westerns.
very staunchly anti-digital he is.
Oh, the shooting. I love that stuff. You know.
Good sound effects, but you know.
Not a kill.
Now, gentlemen, the plan is we reverse our forces and drive the Allies back into the sea.
I thought this was Inglourious Bastards. Is it? It's definitely playing on it, riffing on it.
Open the curtains.
I mean, yeah, opening the curtains is kind of like the film is about to be shown.
Anybody order fried sauerkraut?
I mean, is this not Inglourious Bastards?
That's you operating the flamethrower.
Yeah.
I practiced with that dragon 3 hours a day for 2 weeks. Not just because I wanted to look good in the picture, but because I was scared of the damn thing.
The Nazi there!
All right, that's too hot. Anything we can do about that heat?
Rick, it's a flamethrower.
Yeah.
You brought him here.
Oh, Michael Madsen? Or Michael Madsen? Michael Mads?
Jody Janice.
Oh, so this is riffing
He
on...
was the baby boy of Major Nathan Maxwell Janice.
Well, I'm just thinking Bounty Killer. This must be like a Hateful Eight reference. This feels like a satire on everything that Tarantino has done so far. Like, no shock if I watch this, having not watched his full filmography. I mean, I'm not surprised that maybe I didn't get a lot of things. A lot of things were going over my head. I was probably sat there like, what is going on? Whilst everyone else was laughing and getting the inside jokes.
I'm doing a pilot for CBS right now. It's called Lancer. Play the heavy.
Oh,
And you're losing the fight?
Yeah, of course. I'm the heavy.
oh, the heavy means the bad guy.
Oh, that's an old trick pulled by the network.
I've never heard of that term.
It's hero besting heavy. But what the audience sees is Bingo Martin whipping Jake Cahill's ass.
Mm,
Then next week, it's Rob Eli.
right.
Gonna have a psychological effect on how the audience perceives you.
Very true. I mean, this is part of the reason why Dwayne The Rock Johnson has it written into his contracts that he cannot lose fights. Makes me laugh every time. Yeah, this is definitely not a friendship. This is a working relationship. They do not talk at all. There's no vibes between them.
All right, what's the matter, partner?
Oh? Was that too soon?
It's official, old buddy. It has been.
Whoa. Hey,
I'm sorry about that.
well, what's the problem?
I gotta go Italian goddamn movies. That's a
Sorry, between this and the Inglourious Bastards, I never realized that maybe this is the era, but I've never heard Americans pronouncing Italian as Italian so much. Knowing Tarantino, I'm surprised he didn't even go more meta and get an actor who is more Rick Dalton in real life. Like Leo, even though he's getting older, he's definitely not in the same vibe where he's doing TV. I say TV's up right now, but you know what I mean? Like starting to do TV and getting beat up on or doing like that's not DiCaprio. I'm surprised he didn't go with someone who we feel that vibe with in real life as well. Oh, it's the cult lot, isn't it? Crazy. I'm about to see an Oscar-winning actress in this group. Oh, was she in this group? I can't see her. I don't know if it was Tarantino or the casting director, whoever that was. The eye for talent to pick out so many young actresses
10 years of
who now you look at their careers and you're like, how are they all in the same movie? It's crazy.
Look, I never had much career to speak of, so I can't say I really know how you feel.
You're stuck double. Come on, man.
Rick, I'm your driver, man. I'm your gopher. I'm not complaining, man. I like driving you. But I haven't been a full-time stuntman for a while now, and from where I'm standing, going to Rome to star in movies does not sound like the fate worse than death that you seem to think it is.
Fair enough. Italian? Oh, is he talking about spaghetti westerns?
I've seen enough, all right? Nobody likes spaghetti westerns.
There you go. Guys, I need to get into westerns. If you guys are fans of westerns, plug me with some, because, I mean, as much as I know of Clint Eastwood, I don't know his filmography and I don't know westerns in general. They just didn't hit my sphere. Sharon! Sharon!
Holy shit.
What?
No, that was Kwesi.
Oh!
Sorry about all that.
Give me my glasses back.
Come get them. All right, Audie Murphy, relax.
Okay, the relationship is a lot better than I thought.
Outdoor.
In the car.
All right, see you then.
Oh, they're good bros. Oh, he's a lot more careless with his car. Because this is not how he was driving up this hill. Does he live in a caravan? Sorry, a trailer. It's like a trailer park or something. This is an interesting, and I was right. Yeah, it was giving me, what's his name? Michael Mads. I can't remember his real name. It was giving me him in Kill Bill Part Volume 2. I just said Part Volume 2. Oh! Literally, this is giving me Bill's brother from Kill Bill Volume 2. His kitchen was also disgusting. Yuck. Oh my gosh. Do you own a sponge? I can see soap right there.
So, Johnny.
Are we supposed to be looking at these cars, where these cars are going? Oh, this sweeping shot is crazy. Oh my gosh. Was that a real shot? Or was there some CGI involved? La, 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 la.
I'm gonna tell you a story. She was engaged to him. Then she flew to the UK
Right. Hello.
to make a film with him.
Right.
Then they moved to Los Angeles. And the three of them have been inseparable. And he knows that one of these days that Polish prick's gonna f things up. And when he does, Jay's gonna be there.
I mean, a lot of guys do that in real life friendships with women. Literally just were there waiting for their relationships to fail so they can swoop in. I don't know whether I'm going to count that as another strike on the Tarantino foot fetish, but I noticed it. Just letting you know. Hey!
Hey, I think the wind blew down my TV antenna last night. See, mind going home and fixing it?
You talked to the stunt gaffer about me today? That way I know if I'm working this week or not.
I mean to tell you, the guy who gaffs this, best friend of Randy, he got it from the Green Hornet. Really ain't no point.
Oh, right, he doesn't like him.
Go home, fix my antenna, do whatever. See you around.
Damn. Are you paying him well enough? Like, the way he's living?
I just want you to know I'm the one who cast you, and I could not be more delighted that you're doing this.
Well, thank you, Sam. Whole new look for Caleb. I don't want this Western costume.
What's going on with him?
The Big Valley and Bonanza for the last decade. I want a zeitgeist flair in the costumes.
Is it from the smoking? Does he possibly... I don't want to put anything on him. Does he have some...
Now, Rick, about your hair.
Oh, what about my hair?
I want to go with a different hairstyle.
Don't you dare say bald.
Or hippie-ish.
Bald isn't hippie-ish.
Less hippie, more Hell's Angel.
How's the audience gonna know it's me?
I hope they don't.
You're slow, bro.
I want them to see Jake Cahill. I want them to see Caleb.
I'm guessing that he's been Jake Cahill for so long that he's got an association. Like, people see him, they see Jake Cahill. But if you say you're hiring him to be an actor, then you trust that his acting is gonna make people forget about Jake Cahill, rather than you having to cover him up in things so that people forget he's Jake Cahill. Do you get what I mean? At times, this film feels like kind of. Oh, he's a stuntman for real. At times, I was like, "Where's the ladder?" At times, this film is like days in the lives of these characters, rather than there's plot, but it's not so heavily. It's not dominating this movie. At times, it feels like we're just living with these people, and there's very little. It's Tarantino, and sometimes there's just very little dialogue, which is something I'm not used to from him. I mean, we just came from Inglourious Bastards, which is like dialogue constant. Sorry, I said Inglourious Bastards. I mean Hateful Eight.
I've been meaning to tell you the guy who gaps this. Best friend was Brandy. Got it from the Green Hornet.
Yeah, what happened on the Green Hornet? What did you do? Oh, is this is this to do with Bruce Lee? Hey, you!
Hey, Randy.
I know you.
Well,
Who are you?
And I can't afford to hire a bunch of guys to smoke cigarettes and sit around talking to each other all day on the chance that I might use them. I got a four-man team here, Rick. I need
Is that
more-
Kurt Russell? Is that who that is?
You could do anything you want to him. Throw him off a building, right? Light him on fire. Hit him with a Lincoln, right? Get creative. Do whatever you want. He's just happy for the opportunity.
You know what? Maybe I should just shut up about their relationship, because I keep going back and forth, right? He's fighting for him to give him a chance.
And I don't dig the vibe he brings on a set.
Oh.
The dude killed his wife.
Oh!
And I work with my wife, and she believes it. She doesn't want his creepy ass around.
You know, this is probably the
Oh!
weather ever. This shit.
We're about to see it right now. I've been meaning to ask where are both of their families, their wives, no children. They both look like they're in their 40s, maybe? Late 40s, 50s?
I feel like fight because I've been up here by myself for 4 hours on this.
Brother, put that thing away. Oh, thank God we didn't see it. That's very un-Tarantino-like.
Okay, you ass. Let's get you over to wardrobe. My wife, Janet, don't you? Steer clear of her.
Now I admire Cassius Clay.
Right, here we are. Cassius Clay.
When Cassius Clay meets Sonny Liston in the ring, that's not two athletes posturing. That's combat. If you don't beat him, he kills you. You stand in front of a guy, you just want to let him have it. They unleash as much punishment as they have to defeat the other guy. But in martial arts tournaments, I do to win what they do to win. I unleash all my power. I kill people.
Hmm.
If you fought Cassius Clay, who would win?
That would never happen.
But if you did, what do you think would happen?
I'd make him a cripple.
Right. This wig is so bad.
My name's Cliff.
What's so funny?
You're a little man with a big mouth and a big chip.
Right.
And I think you
That's-
should be embarrassed to suggest you be anything more than a stain on the seat of Cassius Clay's trunks.
That's a choice.
We get into a fight, I accidentally kill you. I go to jail.
Anybody accidentally kills anybody in a fight, they go to jail. It's called manslaughter.
I was thinking that.
2 out of 3. Who puts who on the ground first? Nobody tries to hurt nobody. Just who ends up on their butt.
This scene is... See, I don't know how Bruce Lee was... Like, I've never watched him outside of, like, him fighting
You know Bruce, that guy's kind of famous.
or doing, like,
That guy?
Kung Fu, etc., martial arts. I haven't heard him talk, so I don't know if this impression or this performance is good. But just watching it, it just feels weird. Okay.
Not bad, Kato. Try that again.
It kind of feels like not knowing what he was like, if this is truly what he was like, I don't know. But it feels like a caricature. Like, bro, you're eating dog food basically, and you just ruined a car on set, and you're fighting one of the stars of this film, I'm assuming. Right?
Hey, Jackass, this is our series lead.
The lead.
Sorry about that.
Don't Janet me, you prick.
Oh,
Hey!
that's Janet.
Let me just say, nobody beat the Bruce. It was a friendly contest. He barely touched me.
I think that dent in the car says something different.
Whose car is that?
My God, what the did you
Oh
do?
my gosh, she was.
Get the wardrobe off. Get your shit and get
Janet,
what?
I will handle this.
Look, Randy.
Why is Janet Australian? Oh, actually, I think it's a New Zealand accent. Oh, you were just having a little, like, you were daydreaming? He said, fair enough. Is that not?
Man, I'm looking for Terry.
Oh, that's not Roman Polanski. My bad.
Move. You know.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
What is it, Jay?
It's okay, honey. It's a friend of Terry's. Man.
Uh-oh. You know there's one thing I'm waiting for in this film? Samuel L. Jackson. Trudy Fraser? Who's she?
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Bother you? I sat next to you and read my book too.
I don't know. Would you bother me?
Try not to.
Sit.
Not even you can sit. She commanded you to sit, and you're going. She's like 4.5. How's she so mouthy? Maybe she was right too, because I can just sense he's about to just disturb this little girl in her book. Where's the question? Oh, you're just gonna cough.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, that's disgusting. She was, she wants to heave. She's looking at it. Oh my gosh.
You don't eat lunch?
Eating lunch before I do a scene makes me sluggish. I believe it's the job of an actor, and I say actor, not actress, because the word actress is nonsensical.
Oh.
It's the actor's job to avoid impediments to their performance.
Oh.
It's the actor's job to strive for 100% effectiveness. Naturally, we never succeed, but it's the pursuit that's meaningful.
Okay.
When we're on set, I prefer to only be referred to by my character's name.
She's a method actress. Actor.
What are you, 12?
I'm 8.
I was closer than he was when I said 4.5.
What's the story?
I haven't finished it yet. It's about this guy who's a Bronco buster, who's in his 20s and young and good looking. He could break any horse that you could throw at him. Now he's into his late 30s and takes a bad fall and messes up his hip. Not crippled or anything like that, but he's got spine problems.
Sounds like you're talking about yourself.
What's happening to Easy Breezy now?
He's not the best anymore.
Yeah, he's talking about himself.
He's coming to terms with what it's like to be slightly more
Useless? Is that what he's about to say?
slightly more useless.
Damn.
Sounds like a really sad book. Poor Easy Breezy. I'm practically crying and I haven't even read it.
About 15 years you'll be living it.
What?
Go on. We'll have a look. Not there. There. That's not her.
1, please. 75 cents. What if I'm in the movie?
Do you know how much it cost me today?
I mean, I'm in the movie.
75 cents.
You're in this? Mm-hmm. I play Miss Carlson, Klutz. That's me.
Oh. Why is he using that
Hey,
angle?
Ruben, come out here.
And why was he standing so...
The girl from Peyton Place?
No, the other one. The one who ends up doing dirty movies. She's in this movie.
Oh,
Sharon Tate.
well. Like to come in and see the show?
Could I?
By all means.
Oh, so she didn't have to pay. Fair enough.
Why don't you stand over by the poster so people will know who you are? Okay. Could you?
Imagine back then when you couldn't, you know, go on Instagram and verify if this person is legit.
Very pleasant hotel here.
Mr. Helm?
Oh? Oh, she's getting some laughs. It played well. Oh, there you go. If that foot scene wasn't the foot scene before, this is. Because why on earth is that in my face? Dirty as well. Oh, well, are we shooting right now?
It's far enough, Jughead. What you doing around here, boy?
I'm thirsty. That's a saloon, ain't it?
Oh, yeah. That's a saloon.
Every Western ever.
I'm in.
Mr. Gilbert.
He says as someone who's never watched Westerns.
Don't let me stop you from earning money.
Is that a chicken leg?
How bored and restless you get when you run out of tamales. Mr. Gilbert, if I was you, I'd find out that Jughead's name. This here is Bob Gilbert. The businessman?
That's right. Business Bob Gilbert. Who might he be, Caleb?
This guy looks familiar too.
Ready when you are, Gilbert.
Oh!
Again, Moss.
Well, fairs.
How long has it been?
Again, every Western ever.
To my wife and all my sweethearts. May they never meet. Hey, where's that chili pepper daughter of yours with the fiddle? Wake her the heck up, get her down here with her fiddle in her bow, and entertain my guests.
Please, don't hurt her this time, huh?
Oh.
I ain't gonna hurt her. I just want her to play the fiddle. Line, go fetch her and tell her what?
Go fetch her and tell her I'll give her a fat $5 gold piece.
Right. Go fetch her and tell her I'll give her a fat $5.
That literally kind of took me out of, not this movie, of that movie, as it should. But I actually forgot that we were not watching, this is not the movie. This is the movie that we're watching within the movie.
I ain't gonna hurt her. I just want her to play the fiddle. Now go fetch her and tell her I'll give her a fat $5 gold piece. She play her little chili pepper heart out. Gone. He's gonna hire some guns and push back. Line.
Maybe he already has.
Maybe. God damn it!
Oh, goodness me.
Can we just go back, please? Can we just cut? No, really, really, Sam, please.
Oh, goodness me. Yeah, but continuity, he's already moved the chair, like.
No, he's right. Back to one. Use all that.
I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna use it.
Put it all inside.
At some point.
Where's the music?
Maybe he already has.
Maybe. Maybe I don't like Lancer. Maybe I don't like his boots. Maybe I don't like the way he uses those boots to step on people.
Rick is not a good actor, I'll tell you that.
What was that? Jesus Christ!
Okay, you know. Or maybe you're just falling off. Maybe it's a bad day, but that was not good. I'm not even talking about the forgetting of the lines. His actual performance. Why am I evaluating his actual performance?
Drinking all night. Fucking drinking again. 8 goddamn whiskey sours.
Remember your lines. I practiced them and now I don't look like I goddamn practiced them. You stop drinking right now. All right? Make a promise to yourself you're gonna stop.
Yeah, stop smoking whilst you're at it too. How about that? Oh, fairs. Yeah, there you go.
You don't get these lines right.
Oh my gosh, she's looking directly at me through that camera. Through the mirror. That is wild.
Get your shit together.
That's really good camera work though. Damn, she's getting cheers. You know, actors always say they don't like watching themselves, but the dopamine hit they would get from good performances and being in a real like audience. Where are those cult members? Oh, he's smiling. There you go. Oh.
Give me a lift.
Where you going?
I'm going to Chatsworth.
Wait, Spawn Movie Ranch?
Yeah,
Well, why you going there?
I live there.
Alone?
No,
No.
me and my friends.
Friends.
So you and a bunch of friends like you all live at Spawn Movie Ranch.
Friends like you is crazy.
Hop in, I'll take you there.
Yeah. I'm sure, because that angle from Tarantino was very intentional.
Maybe some old cowboy guy that used to make movies there?
Whoa.
Old?
Just surprised how accurate that description he really is.
No, first.
So you used to make westerns at the ranch back in the old-timey days? Actors are phony.
Oh.
They just say lines that other people write and pretend to murder people on their stupid TV shows. Meanwhile, real people are being murdered every day in Vietnam.
What's that got to do with stuntmen? I mean, stuntmen are also doing choreography that someone else has created.
Want me to stuff your cock while driving?
Oh! Look forward, please.
How old are you?
Valid question.
First time anybody asked that in a long time.
What's the answer?
I'm concerned.
18. Feel better?
You're lying.
My D, you know, like a driver's license.
Yeah, you just happen to pick the legal age. Like,
Talk about a breakdown bummer, dude. That's you.
Yeah.
and yet still,
Prison tried to get me all my life. Ain't got me yet. Say it does. It won't be because of you.
ouch.
No offense.
Okay, fair.
They haven't heard you.
Camera's ready, Mr. Dalton.
We ride out.
I was the British cavalry in India.
Have you learnt your lines? Please. Don't waste my time.
The old man here.
Nada. But the sun is.
Ah. The one from Boston.
You from Boston?
Yes. Brother Camille. I told you they'd come to parlay.
You all right, honey?
No,
Just fine.
I'm not sure about that.
Ain't you sure?
I'm fine, Scott.
They haven't hurt you?
Not yet, I ain't. But that can all change like that. What'd they call that outfit?
Well, that's where his lines left
Battle
off.
Lancers.
Oh, his breath must stink.
Don't you get it? Bengal Lancer? Hmm?
Oh, yeah.
You do know kidnapping is a hanging.
Does she know she's being kidnapped?
Those blowing the heads off little girls.
Oh, there's your reminder.
How much?
I'd say $50,000 would buy me a whole lot of chicken mole in Mexico.
It's a lot of money.
Well, she's a lot of little girl.
That's a weird thing to say. That's so weird.
I don't want no Beaner Bronco Buster handing me that $50,000. I want the old man himself. Puts $50,000 in my lap.
Oh?
Or I'll leave this little picture down a well.
The Dust was a paid actor, literally.
All right, messenger boy, deliver my message.
Give me evil, sexy Hamlet. Enjoy it. And cut!
Sexy evil Hamlet?
Hurt you there for a bit with that throw, did I?
No, I'm good. I got pads on. And I always throw myself on the floor, just for fun, even when I'm not getting
Oh, that's a choice.
That is a triple alliterative improv. Don't hear those too often.
Okay,
All right,
we're all good.
Don't need to go again.
No, we're done. That was fantastic.
All right.
Okay,
Oh.
moving on. We're in the bordello.
That's exactly what he needed. Look at his moving his hair. Look.
That was the best acting I've ever seen in my whole life.
Dopamine hit after dopamine hit after dopamine hit. This is all he wants. How does this change him though? No comment. I ain't saying it.
Come on. Where the hell is everybody?
All these women are strange.
Hey, where's Gypsy?
She's down by the chop shop.
I ain't going nowhere called a chop shop. Mm-mm.
Some old-looking dude in a Hawaiian shirt who just gave Pussycat a ride home. She's bringing him down the ranch to meet everybody.
Stay by the door. Tell me if he starts coming this way.
Think nothing of it.
We love Pussy.
Yes, we do.
Hey,
Hmm.
Charlie's gone. Everybody left.
Well, not everybody, but mostly everybody.
Drag. I really wanted Cliff to meet Charlie. I mean, Charlie's really gonna dig you.
Sure.
So how's it all comparing to your glory days?
Well, things have changed.
Ain't she just darling?
Ain't she just darling? There you go.
I hear you're already an experienced rider.
Yes.
Yeah, and so are you, Connie?
Yes, I am. Tex, come here.
So,
Pussycat brought back some guy with her. Gypsy wants you to go give him a look-see.
Yeah, sure thing.
By the way, I became an Austin Butler fan after doing part 2. I went back and I watched Elvis. Something else he was in. It's not. Is it Bike Riders?
Tex, come on over here and say hi to Cliff.
What part of Texas you from?
Place you never heard of. Cokeville.
Ever been to Houston?
Of course I have.
Spent 2 weeks once on a Houston chain gang. Last cop show I ever broke, I can tell you that.
Man, Charlie's gonna dig you.
Oh, he just made a comment about injuring a cop. Clearly, they are very anti-police, as we saw.
Is George Spawn still on this ranch? He still live here?
Yeah?
Does he still live right there?
Yeah.
So George gave you all permission to be here?
Of course he did.
And you all take care of him?
Oh, we take care of George.
Well, is there anything wrong with me saying hello to an old friend?
And that's where the fun ends.
Because he's napping. This is his nap time.
Who's that?
Well, I think I'll just go see for myself.
Oh no. By the way, I think I've seen everyone except for Mikey Madison. This is all just scaring me. Oh, I was thinking they were gonna go hide in the back room or something. They just came out in front. There she is. Why does no one look like they shower, brush their teeth? Is this of the time?
You the mama bear?
Can I help you?
I hope so.
George's taking a nap right now.
Oh, that is unfortunate.
What's your name?
Cliff Booth. I used to shoot westerns here at the ranch.
Oh, why is he tilting the camera like this?
When he wakes up, I'll let him know you came by.
I'd really like to say a quick hello now, while I'm here. Don't know when I'll get back this way again.
Oh, I understand, but I'm afraid that's impossible.
Why?
Impossible.
Did you kill him?
Because me and George like to watch TV on Sunday night, FBI and Bonanza, but George finds it hard to keep awake that late, so I make him take a nap around now so I don't get chipped out of my George TV time.
Madame, what are they gonna do? Shoot him? Bit aggressive. Oh my gosh. Are they hiding something in there? Compared to everyone else's. I mean, this looks like your kitchen. I don't know why he's looking at you like that.
So fresh and natural looking, you're always
Twins.
ready for next time.
Can I hear a mouse? Foul.
Maybe the one. The next time you look.
Wait, is it a rat feasting on another rat?
Door at the end of the hallway. You might have to shake him awake. I f***ed his brains out this morning. He may be tired.
Is he really here and he's dead? And he's just left the body here? I don't know.
George is blind, so you'll probably have to tell him who you are.
What? The score here actually sounds like it's from... Well, maybe it is from the television she's watching rather than the movie itself, if that makes sense. Oh, there is someone here. Clearly he's not dead because it doesn't stink enough.
George?
I'm scared he's going to turn around and just, I don't know, shank him in the chest.
George?
Okay, this person's alive.
George! Hi, George.
Oh, it is him.
Cliff Booth. Just stopped in to say hello and see how you're doing.
John Wilkes? Oh,
Cliff Booth.
who's that?
I used to shoot Bounty Law here, George. I was Rick Dalton's stunt double.
The Dalton brothers.
No, Rick Dalton.
What?
Who's that?
Has he got dementia?
And who are you?
Oh my gosh.
Rick? Who?
Oh, I'm getting a headache.
We were colleagues from the past, and I just wanted to make sure you're doing okay.
I'm not doing okay.
What's the matter?
Can't see What the fuck is the matter with you?
What?
Now you're pretending that I didn't tell you I was blind. How am I gonna know
what the hell color the head of the girl is that's with me all the time.
Fair enough. Oh, we said the same thing. I just assumed he was recently blind.
I don't know who you are, but you touched me today. You came to visit me. Now I gotta go back to sleep. I gotta watch FBI tonight. I watch it with Squeaky. She gets all pissed off if I fall asleep.
So she was being honest about everything she said.
Give all these hippies permission to be here?
Yes, who the you?
I'm Cliff Booth. I just want to make sure you're okay, and that all these hippies aren't taking advantage of you.
She loves me, so suck on that.
I guess they are just taking advantage of him. Blind, seems to have some sort of dementia. Where'd everyone go? Just seeming they take advantage of him to inhabit this place.
You embarrassed me. How'd your little talk with George go? Are we kidnapping him?
Not the word I'd use.
Well, now that you've talked to him, do you believe everything's all right?
Not exactly.
George isn't blind! You're the blind one!
So they were just afraid of him wanting to see George, speaking to him, and finding out what they're up to. I thought it was something more sinister than that. Probably because I know what's coming. Oh no.
Fix it.
You.
Why did he just stand there taking it? He didn't even try and react. Oh my gosh, shut up.
Fix it.
Can I at least get a rag to wipe my face first?
Nope.
Why is that guy in the back not even helping? What is wrong with these women? There's a lot wrong with these women. Why am I asking that question?
Bought me an acid dip cigarette today. Oh yeah?
You want to buy a cigarette to acid?
Yeah. No need to trip out on no acid. My booze don't need nobody.
Oh wait. Literally, I pointed as soon as I saw this scene coming, because I've used this GIF or this GIF or this meme several times, and I saw it coming. I was like,
However, as the two men return home, they've come to an understanding.
I really did misjudge their relationship at the beginning of this film.
With the new wife, I can't afford you anymore, Cliff.
Oh no.
We reached the end of the trail, Cliff.
Damn. What does Cliff do now, bro? He literally just sits in his house and drives your car.
So these last four Italian
It's not
after 9 years
necessarily his
together, will be
obligation
Rick
to
and
take care of
Cliff's
him.
final rodeo. Cliff doesn't have a clue what he's going to do.
Neither do I.
Both men know once the plane touches down in El Segundo, it'll be the end of an era for both of them.
Oh man, that's sad. For a second, I thought that was Vanessa Hudgens. Damn. Well, I'm very interested to see how Rick lives his life when he no longer has Cliff. Because he literally does everything for him. He's supposed to be a stunt double, but he's his driver, he's a store runner, he's a caretaker.
Hey, it's Joanne and the baby.
Oh. Whose baby is it? Is it Roman Polanski's or is it the other guy? Because, I mean, feels like Roman Polanski's never around. Naturally, he's making films in Europe.
That night, Sharon, her two house guests, and naturally Jay, all went to the West Hollywood Mexican restaurant landmark El Coyote on Beverly for dinner.
Dirty movies have premieres?
Yeah, they're fun.
What? Was that the real thing?
While closer to 8:30, Rick and Cliff went to the Valley Mexican restaurant landmark Casa Vega on Ventura. Brandy stayed behind at Rick's house, guarding the beautiful Italian woman asleep in her bed and waiting for Cliff and Rick to come home.
Oh.
And good times were had by all, except Sharon. Sharon was experiencing a touch of pregnancy-induced melancholy. Not only that, it was later reported that it was the hottest night of the year.
Oh.
At Casa Vega, Rick and Cliff drank so much that when they left the Cadillac there and took a cab home. Around 10, Sharon and her friends left El Coyote and arrived back at her house.
Oh, I know where we're going now. I mean, this is a part of the movie that sticks out to me because I know, like, what. I don't remember how it happens or how it comes to be, but I remember.
It was after 11:45 by the time the yellow cab dropped Rick and Cliff in front of the house.
It's an interesting choice to go so narration heavy.
Brandy was glad to see them return.
Right, leading up to the climax of the movie when it's been absent throughout the rest of the movie.
I remember you. A cigarette dipped in acid. What's that do?
You smoke it, it gets you high.
How much?
50 cents.
How is this going to play a part?
Hippie girl, 50 cents.
But
Night to night.
Why would you trust that? You don't know her from anywhere. You've not been reading the news over the last year? People getting laced? Oh no. I think in my head I'm also conflating things that happened in real life that I remember with what happens in this movie.
Bunch of goddamn fucking hippies. What the?
Brother.
Yeah, asshole! I'm talking to you!
Brother.
What the hell do you think you're doing bringing that noisy hunky shit?
Brother.
Who are you?
Brother.
Nobody, sir. We just got lost in a little turnaround.
Oh, horse. Hippies came up here to smoke dope on the dark road, huh?
Look, we're really sorry we disturbed you.
Look, Chief, you don't belong here. Now take this mechanical asshole and get it off my street!
Ah!
Hey! Dennis Hopper!
Alright, well just give me a moment to turn it around.
Alright.
The hell are you looking at, you little ginger hair?
I was just going to call her grumpy, but...
What did Charlie say?
He said, go to Terry's old house and kill everybody in there. And you heard him yourself. He said, make it witchy.
What? Oh, I don't like where this is going.
Dalton? Who? The guy from Manuel.
Who, J.K. Hill?
Yeah, that guy in the road was Jake Cahill.
Who's this Rick guy?
Jesus Christ, Sadie, get it together. Sorry, I don't know the name of every fascist on TV in the 50s.
Oh.
When we've been having our trick sessions, I've been expanding on this one idea in my head. Dig it. We all grew up watching TV, you know what I mean?
Right.
If you grew up watching...
I'm not saying right like I'm on their side.
Every show on TV that wasn't I Love Lucy was about murder. So, my idea is, we kill the people who taught us to kill. The people an entire generation grew up watching kill people live here. And they live in luxury. I say,
she was really good in this.
You two ready to kill some piggies?
Now I understand when... I forget the director's name. Best director who directed Anora. He said he hired her on the back of this.
sorry, I forgot my knife in the car.
From that scene alone, I'm like, yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, sure. Hurry up.
Yeah, just a little minute.
She was a nervous one. Is she just going to leave? Yeah, she is.
Well, we do what we came to do. And when we're done, we split up and hitch home. Any more questions?
Was hitchhiking such a common thing that you could plan your way home by hitchhiking?
Grand couch. And don't you move.
Oh, he's gone. Oh, yeah. He's never seen his contraption before. Don't you dare. Don't. He has not a clue what is going on. Brother. Have you even told the dog he can eat yet? Oh, yes, you're only on the second tin. Just now. Yeah.
Now, I do not want to get into it tonight.
Yeah, he wasn't looking at you.
Can I help you?
How many other people are here?
Oh, just the one sleeping in the back there.
Okay, then. Bring him into the living room.
Hey.
As real as a donut, mother.
Do they remember that it's Rick has his headphones on? I just remembered. Do they remember that Cliff is Cliff?
Who the fuck's that?
They haven't referenced the fact that he was just at the ranch.
Oh, I know you.
Oh.
I know all three of you. Yeah, Spawn Ranch. Spawn Ranch, yeah. Woo! I don't know your name, but I remember that hair.
Oh. Well, that's rude.
You are...
I'm the devil, and I'm here to do the devil's business.
No, I was dumber than that. Some...
Shoot him, Tex!
Tex!
Oh! Oh! I'm so sorry, Mikey Madison. I should have known this dog was around for a reason from the very beginning of this movie. Yay! Not enjoying it. Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh, Fez. Come on, Gabriella. Why did she jump up like that? Oh. Ouch. Ouch. Daddy was smart enough not to pull it out. This is not. Oh my gosh. I forgot it was Mikey Madison that she was the one from the... I remember that through the glass. I completely didn't remember it was Mikey Madison. I remember this because it's so dramatic. Be careful she don't accidentally shoot you, bro. Oh. Wow, I forgot about this. Wow, I forgot about... Horrifying.
Francesca! Francesca!
Oh, wait, that was referenced to the beginning of the movie. Well, I don't know if it was the beginning, but you know the Inglourious Bastards recreation meta type scene where... I didn't need to see that.
So what did these perpetrators do?
Perpetrators, they're hippie assholes. And two of them burst through the front door there, and the guy hippie said he was the devil, and he said, I'm here to do some devil shit. That's not verbatim, but...
Some devil shit.
Yeah,
I mean, I think it literally is.
Impazzita in casa mia con un coltello.
He's not Italian, sis.
Invece stava lottando con un'altra ragazza. E ce la stanno...
He's not writing down a single...
Make it a limp. I ain't gonna die. It's not my time yet, man. All right. No use waiting in some waiting room. Why don't you go lie naked with that fine creature? You want to do something for me? Check on Brandy. She may be a little shook up after that. She may want to sleep with you.
Are you kidding me? She's sleeping with Francesca right now. He might never
He's
get.
gonna look after his dog. I really misjudged their relationship, man.
See you tomorrow, then. Hey, hey. Your good friend, Cliff.
I tried.
No. No. Meanwhile, Sharon Tate and her mates. Peaceful night. How you could wish that this is a true movie.
What the happened?
Oh.
They tried to kill my wife and my buddy.
Jesus Christ, are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious. Torch the last one.
Torched?
I burnt her ass to a crisp.
How'd you do that?
Well, believe it or not, I got a flamethrower in my tool shed.
Oh, from the 14th Fist of
That's the one.
That's the one. Yeah, it still works too. Thank God.
Jay, honey, is everything all right?
Oh,
Everything's okay now, honey. But some hippies broke into the house next
you have
door.
no idea.
Are you okay?
Well, yes, I am. Thank you for asking that.
Rick, would you like to come out to the house for a drink and meet my other friends?
Yeah.
Oh, hooray! Great, I'll buzz you up.
Hooray.
Hi, Rick.
Oh, bye.
Oh, it's so nice to finally meet you.
Yo, this is a dream. I guess it's kind of the aim of this movie. Dream scenario of how this could have gone down. And maybe Rick Dalton ends up starring in a Roman Polanski movie. Well, I mean, we know what Roman Polanski got up to later. But maybe that was a causality thing from the trauma of... who knows? I don't want to touch that. Man, that was a movie. Upon concluding Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, I can definitely say that this film, I feel, was very reliant on me. Or I simply what I'm trying to say, I think I couldn't appreciate this film the first time around for 2-3 reasons. Number one being I hadn't watched much of Tarantino's filmography. And so I didn't understand his voice, his approach, his style. And number three, there's a lot of self-referencing in this film that I think if you know Tarantino, you go into this film and you're like, I understand what this guy is doing. Number two, which is kind of like an expansion on this, I would say I wasn't a big movie guy. Like I liked movies, but I didn't have the same appreciation for film and movies that I do now. And the other layer within that is that this film is referencing a lot that is to do with movie making, Hollywood, of course, films, the making of films. And I think without appreciating film in general and having an interest in those things outside of just watching movies, I don't think you get an appreciation for the details and the nods and the little winks that Tarantino is doing to Hollywood at large. And even now, I feel like I watched this film and there's several references to old television, old movie making, and I still don't understand those things. But I think I reached a threshold where I'm like, okay, I can appreciate this even if I don't know specifically what this is referencing. An example of what I'm just talking about, I know that the Five Fists of McClunky or whoever they were, very clearly to me, that is an Inglourious Bastards reference. The first time I watched this film, never watched Inglourious Bastards, didn't know the plot, had not seen that scene with the flamethrower, would never have known that was a reference to that. So I'm just seeing this little throwaway flashback scene and I'm like, right, what am I supposed to do with that? It's completely different now. Completely different. In terms of the style appreciation for what Tarantino does in this film, we know Tarantino is a dialogue guy. We know he's a dialogue guy. And this film, I wouldn't say this film is not plot, but it's not plot. It's very character, very character driven with the two main co-leads to me. But it quite literally is Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I said halfway through this film, it feels like I'm living a day in a life, more likely a week in a life. Actually, it takes place over years. But it feels like I'm just experiencing life with a couple characters who have been involved in film and television in Hollywood. Up until a certain point, it doesn't feel like there is an end. You can't really place the end that you're going to in the film. This time I could because I had watched it already. I knew what we were going towards at the end of the film. But there isn't necessarily these characters need to do this to do that, and that's the conclusion of the film. We're following these characters as they live their life and experience a period of time in their lives in Hollywood. For Rick Dalton, that's him trying to become him again. He's searching for validation, probably within himself, but also from other people, to tell him, he's that guy, he's a great actor, he's one of the greats, he's a movie star. He needs that again. He's looking for that. He's desperate for that. He's kicking himself every time he fails that. You know, that constant cough in this film to me, and then its disappearance is almost like he's literally deteriorating. Like he's at the lowest of lows. He's drinking, he's smoking, he's doing everything. He's just in a bad place. And he finds it in that last performance, and he's him again. And he's getting the accolades, and his colleagues and his co-stars are telling him, no, like, you're him. His director's telling him, you're him. That's his journey in the film. But the plot of the film, and I don't say this as a negative, but I think I have an appreciation for this type of filmmaking because now I know Tarantino. Does that make sense? Well, let's just continue on the characters because between Rick Dalton and Cliff Booth, my goodness, the two of them. Honestly, the rest of the film is a vehicle for us to appreciate these two characters because they are very, very interesting. DiCaprio, for me, this is in his top 3, top 5 performances. Some of my favorite DiCaprio performances are in Django and in The Wolf of Wall Street. I'd put this amongst it. Can't believe he won an Oscar for The Revenant. He was good, but it's nowhere near some of the performances that he's given. It just felt like that was, I can't even remember the lineup in that year, but clearly they must have been like, this is the best of an okay bunch, because there's no way you don't give it to him for some of these other movies and you give it to him for The Revenant. Don't make sense. Also, Brad Pitt, I know he won the Oscar for this movie and unquestionably deserved. His performance is a lot more subtle as the character demands than DiCaprio, but still very interesting, kind of mysterious as well, especially when you hear his backstory. And I don't know the timeline of when this movie came out versus his relationship with Angelina Jolie, but also an interesting character choice given, there's a couple allegations out there. And so with the history of this character and that almost kind of being put, you watch this film and although that shocked me in the moment, the film almost asked me to move on and appreciate him for who he is now in a weird way. Does that make sense? So I just think it's a very interesting choice. Like I said, I haven't checked the timelines, but an interesting choice for Brad Pitt to be playing this character specifically. I love the cinematography. I love the cinematography in this film. Some of the just the shots of them just driving LA in that car, Hollywood specifically, I should say. You know what Tarantino loves probably more than any filmmaker is just he loves to praise film with film. Do you understand what I mean? Like in Tarantino's films, you can literally find him saying, "Oh my gosh, films are great, movies are great, Hollywood is great. I love Hollywood, I love films." And top 2 in his filmography for doing that, Inglourious Basterds and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. And there's just a lot of shared DNA between this film and Inglourious Basterds. And I've really, really, really liked Inglourious Basterds. Like I said, I think that's probably my favorite Tarantino film. It probably just pipped Jackie Brown. And there's a lot of shared DNA here between these two films, like I said. I don't think I love this as much as Inglourious Basterds, however. But I think loving Inglourious Basterds makes me like this a lot more. They're both doing this alternate history, fixing the wrongs of the past and making them right in this fantasy kind of dream world. He takes these real world travesties and plays them out like in Tarantino's dream world. How would this play out? That's essentially what these two movies are. They both end with this super violent climax, and like I said, they both use film, or they both have this self-appreciation of film. They both use film to correct history. Both the films are essentially saying that, or they're placing film as one of the greatest weapons, if I can put it that way, greatest tools that we as a society have to shape the world. That's what I take really from both of these films. Maybe Once Upon a Time in Hollywood takes that and makes it more personal. How film changes Rick, how film has changed Cliff, how film has saved Sharon Tate. And in Glorious Bastards, it's almost like we've saved the nation or the world, if you understand what I mean. I still can't believe how much talent is in this film. I mean, shout out to Margot Robbie. She didn't have a huge amount to do, but her character and her family, Roman Polanski, Jay, etc. That's it's not supposed to be in the foreground. And so naturally the character falls into the background, kind of support work for the rest of the film and the two main characters in this film, which I think was a lot of people's problem in the first film, which is they felt like Tarantino was using someone's real life tragedy for these fictional characters. But I mean, the family were happy with it. So I guess who are we to say anything? Maybe, I don't know. I can't be asked with that. But also Mikey Madison, Austin Butler, one of the Fanning sisters, I think it was Elle Fanning, or was it Dakota? Same person, I can't remember. Sydney Sweeney, like it's a joke. It's a joke. I don't know how Tarantino and his casting director did that, but that's, shout out him or her and Tarantino. The Manson cult in general are just the absolute weirdos in real life and in this film. Accurate. It was very satisfying to see their demise. Very violent, very, very violent. But I expect no less with Tarantino. when dealing with something like this, that it had to go down as violent as that to almost like make up for how horrifying it truly was in real life. You know, with hearing that we are getting a follow-up on Cliff Booth, well, first of all, I think that's the right character choice because this character is so mysterious. I don't know whether I'm supposed to look at him as a hero because he has heroic actions when I still don't know enough about his past. Like, he did something horrific. And if we also believe that flashback to be true, because we didn't actually see what happened. But if we're to believe what people were saying about him was true, is this just a psychopath who's, he kills, and if it lands on the correct side for you, you're happy. And if it's someone who you love that is affected, then you think he's a psychopath and crazy. Do you understand what I mean? Like, he's a bit crazy. And so there's something there to explore, for sure. So I also want to say, during this film, I was conflating the real events of Sharon Tate and the family with what I think I watched the first time I watched this movie, which tells you how much I didn't really care when I watched this first film. I watched this film the first time. Because watching it and going into the scene, for some reason in my head, I was still anticipating Sharon Tate and her friends and family to get got. It's only like a few minutes in that I realized, oh wait, no, this film twists it on its head. So going in that scene, I was like, oh, this is so sad. Like, oh, it's going to happen. First of all, if Tarantino had put that in film and used that as a background setting for some of, these characters, just for the fun of it, that would have been wild. That would have been crazy. So I don't even know what I was thinking, but whatever. Good film, great film, very entertaining film. I get it. I like it. Would watch again. Would recommend. Very interested in the sequel, especially because David Fincher is high key my guy. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Peace.